Hello, Mustang fans. We are back celebrating our student athlete signees, our seniors who have signed to compete at the college level in their sport of choice. And today we have a special one. We're joined by Jaden Madding. Jaden has signed and committed to wrestle at Simpson College up in Redding, California. Jaden, thanks for joining me, and thanks for sharing your story with Mustang Nation.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's jump right into it. Tough year, senior year for you. We only got to one wrestling duel. I don't know how many matches you were able to get in the club wrestling world, but in the high school world, we didn't get too many. And so it had to have been a tough year recruiting wise. You weren't able to maybe create the videos you wanted to see or for coaches to see. However, you were able to create a relationship with Simpson College. Tell us a little bit about the recruiting process and how that relationship started.
Actually, for me, it was actually quite easy because I had a really good junior year, and I had quite a bit of film because my dad filmed most of my matches. So I used that and a couple of different recruiting websites to establish my persona on the accounts. And I had quite a few colleges. I think I had about 12 reach out to me for my wrestling because a lot of the coaches realized like since the COVID's happening, they're not going to be able to go and see a bunch of the kids. And Simpson University reached out to me pretty early in the summer, and we established a couple calls back and forth about it. And they invited me to come up for a visit back in September. And once I got up there and stuff I didn't get to go until March because of COVID and school. So, but once I got up there and wrestled with the guys, it seemed like a good fit. Recruiting wise, it was a lot of interviews over the phone. I didn't get to meet all but one coach. It was very tough. That part of it was very tough. I didn't really get to get a good feel for anybody because I wasn't able to go and travel.
Okay, so you went up in March. You went up to Redding, California, visit Simpson, and what attracted you to Simpson College?
The area around it was beautiful, and I'm a big outdoor person. I like being outdoors, and it's right up next to the mountains and right near Lake Shasta. That was really good. It's a good Christian school, and it's the church that they had was similar to mine, and it just seemed like a good fit. Like the people up there were super nice, really relaxed area. It felt like a home just getting there and just being there for a couple of days.
Very nice. Unfortunately, you're not able to just wrestle when you go to school. You have to study something. What are you going to study while you're there?
I'm planning to major in their engineering course.
Very good. So you picked an easy one.
Just an easy one, yeah.
All right. So let's go back to your senior year and even more of your high school career here at Stockdale. Obviously, we talked a little bit about the senior year being a tough year. You had a very strong junior year in wrestling, but you didn't just wrestle here. You not only a part of the wrestling team, but you played 4 years of football. You were also part of the Project Lead the Way, which is an engineering program here at Stockdale. What's a memory or two that you'd be willing to share?
Well, honestly, the PLTW was my favorite class. That was probably one of the things that drove me to do good at school was because just how fun and how it led to me being actually creative and like being able to just be me in that class. I always enjoyed going in there, and I love Mr. Herrera. He's probably my favorite teacher I had at Stockdale. Another good memory I had was after all the tournaments at wrestling, just going to the hotels and just being with my teammates and, just being kids, like not having to worry about sports the next day or school. We're just, out having fun. And it's good fun. Just being able to relax and spend time with friends.
That's great. I appreciate you sharing that. That team camaraderie is something that cannot be experienced anywhere but sports. I think that's pretty special. Jaden, you've reached a level you've been striving to get to for a long time, I'm sure. Now there's some young student athletes coming through here that really want to get to the level that level of success that you have seen. Do you have any advice to give to the younger student athletes to get to that college level?
Yeah. Just focus on the things that that you can do better. Like every day, think back and say, hey, I could have done that better. And the next day, realize, hey, that's what I'm working for. That's what I'm going to perfect. And just don't focus on all the negatives. Focus on the positives too. Like, think that was a good thing today, and I think I can also use that to help myself get better tomorrow.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that. You know, not only did you put in hard work, but you had the support along the way, right? And we don't just get places by ourselves. You mentioned Mr. Herrera. Maybe there's others out there that you would you'd like to thank supporting you along your athletic journey.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all my wrestling coaches, especially my dad, who's, he's always been there to help me. My mom and my brothers, they've always been there supporting me through all my high school career. And I'd like to thank the majority of most of my teachers there are also helping me, like, academics wise during like school and sports, helping me keep my grades up. So I thank all of them.
That's awesome. You're a great kid. You come from a great family. I'm proud of you, and I'm very, very happy for your family now that you get to experience that college lifestyle, that college athletic experience. I'm very, very happy for you. I can't wait to see what you do. Simpson College is very lucky to have you and your family involved. So congrats, and thanks again for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations to Jaden Madding and his family. Simpson College is very lucky to have you a part of their institution. Mustang family, if you want to see our last video with multi-event Valley champion Luis Torres, click right here. Or subscribe to the channel by clicking right here and get notified on all our videos from Stockdale High School. We'll see you soon, Mustangs.